do we convert our analog signal, which is continuous, into zeros and ones? Now, as you just said, we're going to take samples. Over here, I'm going to take, let's say, 8 samples every second. 8 samples per second. So it's going to look like this, that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's my first 8 samples in 1 second. On the y-axis, I am measuring the amplitude. But I can do that in a digital format. What I've got here is 16 possible values. Now, what does that mean if I've got 16 possible values in binary? Anyone? 16 values in binary, what does that mean?
16 bits.
Thomas?
Well, it would be X. It is
Why?
16.
How many bits do we need to record 16 possible values? 4 bits. What is 4 bits? A nibble is the right answer. Right. So it doesn't matter if this amplitude point here is not the maximum value possible. In order to have a resolution given to us with 16 possible values, I need to book a space of 4 bits either in my file or in my signal, digital signal that I will be streaming down the network. So I've got 16 values. Sorry, so I've got 4 bits. Every what? 4 bits every? Yes, 4 bits per second. Oh no, I don't.
No.
Why not? What is 4 bits? 4 bits is 1.
Nibble.
In this case here, where I'm taking how many watts per second? I'm taking how many samples per second? 8. So 4 bits every 1/8 of a second. So each second, what am I going to have each second? I'm going to have how many bits? 4 times. I've heard the right answer without showing the working. 4 times 8, 32 bits. Let's write it fully, bits per second. However, in the 21st century, how do we like to listen to good quality music?
AirPods.
If you're watching a Blu-ray at home or streaming a HD movie, the sound file, what kind of sound file is it going to be? You really want to enjoy your movie as much as possible. Sorry?
Wow. Lossless. Wow.
.mp3.
You're going to have 5.1. What does that mean, 5.1?
Stereo.
That means 5.1 is more than stereo. You have 4 corner speakers, plus the center speaker, plus the sub. So how many channels have you got? 6 channels. But this is just a tune, a song on Spotify. How many channels on Spotify? For a song? Oh, it's 2. Stereo, 2 channels. So you've got this, but then is it stereo? If it's stereo for music, you're going to have to time it by 2. Now, at the top over here, I wrote how big a file or how fast must the network be. Which question have I answered so far? How fast the network. So 32 bits per second, that's speed of a network. So if I'm trying to listen to this song in stereo, my network needs to be as fast as this or faster. But if I'm trying to save this into a file, or if I'm trying to play into a file, I'm not interested in speed anymore. What will be the unit? I'm talking files now.
Size.
Size, very good. Very good. So that's not a size. How do I turn this into size?
Calculate.
How many seconds? How long does the song last? So for the size, how long does it last? How long is the song? So I've got my 32 beats per second times 2, because it's stereo, times duration of a song, pick one.
2 minutes 30.
2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 2.5, minutes, but we're in seconds. So what is 2.5 minutes in seconds?
Yes.
150. Okay. Now, what unit is that going to be? So 32 bits per second times, so that's 300. So 32 times 300, I'm going to have 32 times 300. So here are my 100. 32 times 2 is 60. So, but what units have I got here? It's size. What units am I going to have to put that in?
Kilobytes.
It's going to be some bytes. However, I started with bytes here. So, sorry, it's bits, not bytes. We counted this in bits. So, 6,400 bits would be the answer.
Yeah.
Sorry?
9,600.
Yeah.
I just did the math.
Calculations are in.
9,600, you say. Thank you for putting that right. 9,600. So, this recording, to emphasize the difference between if you're asked to calculate a speed of a network, if it's a question about streaming the file, or a file size, if you're saving it into a file. As well as how many samples per second you are taking, times your bit depth, how many bits is it going to be recording every single times, and don't forget how many channels you've got. Thank you.
Make sure